What if I told you there's a 62-year-old woman right now, maybe someone like you, who was just one bad lab result away from dialysis until she discovered 3 dirt-cheap fruits hiding in her local grocery store? Fruits so powerful, her doctor literally gasped at her next checkup. And here's the gut punch. Most people throw these exact fruits away when they start to soften, wasting the very thing that could save their kidneys. So I have to ask, are you making these same deadly mistakes without even realizing it? Because what you're about to see in the next 12 minutes isn't just health advice. It's a lifeline that's already helped thousands avoid the nightmare of kidney failure. Don't click away. This could be the most important video you watch all year. Martha had always been the kind of woman who brushed things off. A little fatigue, just part of getting older. A nagging ache in her back, probably just slept wrong. At 62, she'd learned to live with the small annoyances until her doctor sat her down and said the words that sent a chill down her spine. Your kidneys aren't functioning like they should. Early-stage chronic kidney disease. CKD. The acronym sounded clinical, distant, until it wasn't. Suddenly, the fatigue made sense. The puffiness in her ankles. The way she'd been making more trips to the bathroom at night. Her doctor explained that if she didn't make changes now, she'd be looking at a future of strict diets, medications, maybe even dialysis. Dialysis. The word alone made her stomach drop. 3 times a week, hooked up to a machine for hours, her freedom stripped away. All because she'd ignored the whispers of her body. But Martha wasn't one to surrender without a fight. She went home that day and dove into research, determined to find a way to support her kidneys naturally before it was too late. Lesson: your body sends signals long before crisis hits. Listen to them before you're forced to. Martha thought she was doing everything right. She'd swapped soda for cranberry juice after hearing it was great for urinary health. But when she finally turned the bottle around and read the label, her heart sank. 24 grams of sugar per serving. That was more than some candy bars. No wonder her energy crashed mid-morning. No wonder her blood sugar levels were creeping up. She'd been poisoning herself with healthy choices. Determined to fix it, she ditched the bottled juice and bought fresh cranberries instead, tart, vibrant, and packed with real benefits. She blended them into smoothies with Greek yogurt and a touch of honey, savoring the tangy kick that felt alive, not cloyingly sweet. Within weeks, her energy stabilized, and her doctor nodded in approval at her next checkup. Lesson: just because it's marketed as healthy doesn't mean it is. Always read the fine print. Your kidneys will thank you. Martha prided herself on drinking her 8 glasses of water a day. She carried a bottle everywhere, sipping dutifully. So why did she still feel parched? Why did her skin look dull, her mouth dry? Her doctor explained. As we age, our bodies lose efficiency at retaining water. Plain H2O wasn't enough. She needed electrolytes, the minerals that helped cells hold on to hydration. Enter watermelon. Juicy, sweet, and 90% water, but also brimming with potassium and magnesium. She started keeping a bowl of cubed watermelon in her fridge, snacking on it throughout the day. The difference was shocking. No more afternoon headaches. No more cotton mouth. Even her skin looked plumper. Lesson: hydration isn't just about quantity. It's about quality. Eat your water, especially after 50. Blood pressure pills kept Martha's numbers in check, but they came with a cost. Leg cramps so brutal, they'd wake her at night. Her doctor explained the meds were leaching potassium from her body. Bananas were the obvious fix, but too much potassium could be dangerous for her kidneys. It felt like a cruel trap. Then she discovered lemons, low in potassium but bursting with citric acid, which helped balance her pH and protect her kidneys. She started her mornings with warm lemon water. The ritual simple but transformative. The cramps faded. Her labs improved. And for the first time in years, she felt like she wasn't just treating one problem while creating another. Lesson: modern medicine saves lives, but nature often holds the missing piece. Martha had always been prone to UTIs, but after menopause, they became relentless. Antibiotics would knock one out, only for another to flare up weeks later. The burning pain, the constant urgency, the fear of another infection creeping toward her kidneys. Then she learned about cranberry's secret weapon, proanthocyanidins, compounds that prevent bacteria from sticking to bladder walls. She added a handful of unsweetened dried cranberries to her oatmeal every morning. Months passed without a single UTI. No pills, no side effects, just a simple, delicious defense. Lesson: sometimes the best pharmacy is your pantry. Martha hated diet food. The bland steamed veggies, the unseasoned chicken breasts. It felt like punishment. She'd start strong, then quit by Wednesday, resentful and hungry. Then she discovered watermelon feta salad. Crisp cucumbers, juicy watermelon, salty cheese, and a drizzle of balsamic. It was good. It didn't feel like deprivation. It felt like a summer picnic. She realized healthy eating didn't have to mean misery. It could be vibrant, flavorful, even indulgent. Lesson: if your food feels like a prison sentence, you won't stick with it. Make it joyful. Spinach was Martha's go-to superfood. She ate it daily, until her doctor warned her oxalates and greens could fuel kidney stones. She felt betrayed. How could something so healthy be a threat? Then she learned lemon citric acid binds to oxalates, neutralizing their danger. Now, she squeezes lemon over her spinach salads, turning a risk into a safeguard. Lesson: even good choices need balance. Pair wisely. Martha's heart sank every time she watched her grandkids gulp down sugary sodas and neon-colored sports drinks. She wanted to share her new healthy habits. But how? When she offered them her tart cranberry smoothie, their little faces scrunched up in disgust. "Too sour, Nana," they whined, determined not to give up. Martha experimented until she cracked the code: a sweet tart lemonade made with fresh lemon juice, a touch of honey, and sparkling water. She served it in fancy glasses with colorful straws. The result? The kids gulped it down and asked for seconds. Now, when they visit, they beg for Nana's special lemonade instead of soda. Martha realized she wasn't just protecting her own kidneys. She was setting up the next generation for healthier lives. Lesson: if you want to change your family's health, make it fun, not forceful. A little creativity can turn medicine into a treat. Staring at the $8 pint of organic blueberries, Martha sighed. On her fixed teacher's pension, eating healthy often felt impossible. Then she had an epiphany at the frozen food aisle. Frozen cranberries cost a fraction of fresh ones and kept for months. Even better, she discovered that watermelon, normally pricey off-season, was dirt cheap in summer. She bought whole melons, cubed them, and froze portions for year-round use. The local farmers market became her Saturday ritual, where she befriended vendors who gave her deals on slightly bruised but perfectly nutritious fruit. Martha proved that kidney health isn't a luxury. It's a choice anyone can make with little savvy shopping. Lesson: your budget shouldn't dictate your health. Seasonal, frozen, and imperfect produce can be just as powerful and kinder to your wallet. Martha's blood pressure refused to cooperate, no matter how strictly she took her meds. 150/90, 160/95. The numbers haunted her. Then she stumbled upon research about watermelon's secret weapon, citrulline. This amino acid relaxes blood vessels, improving circulation naturally. Skeptical but desperate, she started eating 2 cups of watermelon daily. Within a month, her numbers dropped to 130 to 85. Her doctor was stunned. Even better? No side effects, just sweet relief. Now, Martha keeps watermelon slices in her fridge like medicine, and her BP cuff gathers dust. Lesson: nature often holds solutions modern medicine overlooks. Don't just treat symptoms, nourish the root cause. When Martha's friend Sharon started dialysis, the reality hit hard. 3 days a week, 4 hours per session, Sharon's life revolved around machine. "I wish I'd taken my kidneys seriously sooner," she whispered to Martha one day, her voice thick with regret. That conversation became Martha's fuel. Every morning, as she squeezed lemon into her water or blended her cranberry smoothie, she remembered Sharon's tired eyes. This wasn't just about cravings or convenience. It was about preserving her freedom. Now, when temptation strikes, Martha asks herself, is this cookie worth an afternoon hooked to machine? The answer is always no. Lesson: let fear the future motivate your present choices. A small sacrifice today can save your independence tomorrow. Martha had given up gardening. her lifelong passion, because she was just too tired. Kneeling hurt. Digging exhausted her. She resigned herself to watching her beloved roses wither, until the fruits worked their magic. With better hydration and fewer toxins taxing her body, her energy surged. One spring morning, she found herself outside, pruning shears in hand, without even thinking about it. 2 hours later, dirt under her nails and sweat on her brow, she realized she'd forgotten what it felt like to feel alive. Now, her garden thrives, and so does she. Bonus? She grows her own lemons, plucking them fresh for her morning detox drink. Lesson: health isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about reclaiming the activities that make life worth living. At Martha's 6-month checkup, her doctor scanned her lab results, frowned, then double-checked the chart. "Your kidney function improved," he said, incredulous. "What have you been doing?" Martha grinned and pulled a container from her bag. Homemade watermelon cranberry salad with lemon dressing. As she explained her simple routine, her doctor nodded slowly. "Keep doing whatever this is," he said, tapping her chart. Driving home, Martha felt a surge of pride. She'd taken her health into her own hands, and even her doctor was impressed. Lesson: you know your body best. Sometimes the best prescription doesn't come from a pad, but from your plate. Martha's Bridge Club used to be a parade of complaints. Aching joints, pill organizers, endless doctor visits. One day, fed up, Martha brought her watermelon feta salad to share. As the ladies devoured it, she casually mentioned its benefits. Soon, requests poured in. "Can you bring the recipe? What else do you eat?" Within months, the group transformed. They swapped cookie tins for fruit platters. They walked laps around the park before games. Last week, they even started a recipe blog. Martha realized health is contagious. You just have to spread it with generosity, not lectures. Lesson: change starts with one, but grows with community. Share your journey, and you might heal more than just yourself. Lying awake one night, Martha used to worry about becoming a burden to her kids. Would they have to take time off work for her dialysis appointments? Would her medical bills eat into their inheritance? Now those fears are gone. At 65, she's more active than she was at 50. She travels to visit her grandkids without exhaustion. She even started a small YouTube channel sharing her kidney-friendly recipes. Her daughter recently texted, "Mom, you're my inspiration." That, Martha realizes, the real legacy, not money or possessions, but showing your family how to age with strength and joy. Lesson: the greatest gift you can give your loved ones isn't in your will. It's the example of a life well lived.